Yo, what's good, YouTube? I'm Big Santana, and today we got my first YouTube video. So you know I gotta start it off with a little bit of a heater. So you know it gotta be a heater for the first one. But this joint right here is something that you might can relate to, or maybe you can just learn from. Either way, I'm glad I made it out the experience unscathed, no record. But if you feel me, if you trying to say a youngin' glow up on this joint, just drop a like, hit this, let's ride with your boy.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
All right, so it's like, what year is this? 16, right? I used to work at a U-Haul assembly line. We used to make the trucks in that joint out Warrenton, PA. I'm from Philly, by the way. But anyway, so it's a Friday, we off weekends. I'm not feeling it. You know what I mean? I'm covered in grease. I'm ready to go. So, you know, I fake sick to get up out of there. I bounce, get up out of there, tell them whatever they need to hear to get me out of there. So weekends, I get my kids. I got a daughter and I got a son. At this time, my daughter probably like, I want to say 2, and my son is about, he 5 years older, so he was like 7, 8 years old. So I get off, boom, baby moms already know what time it is. So Jack, go get my daughter. She like 2, boom. Then I got a phone call from my little situation, you know. She like, what you doing? I said, I'm about to pick the youngest up. She's like, come get me. I'm like, all right, I'll go get her. And, but I mean, we had to talk. She had this super nutty. You know how like they play with that, oh, that's my bro. And yeah, we not together. It's a situationship. You know, we rocking with it, we feel each other, but we ain't on that type time. But it's, I mean, don't bring around, you know, the other situationships, you feel me? So she had cuz around, I'm shaking his hand, this, that, and the third. Come to find out, he was loving on you, boy, you feel me? So I'm like, dang, so I'm a little tight about it, whatever like that. Come get her, whatever. So then my son called me. I just bought him my iPhone 6 at this time. 6, and he called me, Dad, you know, you about to come get me? I said, yeah, I'll be here 30 minutes. So he done learned about the time. You know, I worked the iPhone, this, that, and the third. And he just asked me, come slide and get him. I'm like, all right, be there, half an hour. So I'm the type of person, I want my son, my daughter, but I'm reliable, and you know, I like what I say is my word is my bond. So I'm starting that with my youngin from the rip. So I said 30 minutes is going to be. But she trying to talk about the situation, and I'm like, I'm not trying to do that right now. So I'm kind of like ignoring her, whatever. She yapping about trying to plead, whatever. Like, so I'm like, we're gonna talk about it. She like, matter of fact, cause you ain't got too much rap for me, take me to my sister's house. I said, all right, after I get my son. So she like, she wanna go back and forth about it, like, you know, take me now. I'm like, I'm going to get my son. I said what I said, I'm gonna get my son. All right, so we got the awkward silence going on or whatever. And then she was like, you really not gonna talk to me? You really not gonna talk to me? I'm ignoring her. She grabs this, pushes the steering wheel. So I come whipping this joint. I'm face to face with a bus. So then I grab the wheel, yank back over. What would y'all do at this point? Would you A, act like nothing happened, talk it out? B, whoop her ass? Or, trust me, definitely gonna be B, but C, get her ass up out of here. I don't know about y'all, but I try to get her ass up out of there. So I whip up to the side, try to grab her ass up and then try to hit the dash. She's a little thick bitch and she was not trying to have it. She was grabbing on everything. And I'm like, man, in the moment, I'm like, I ain't think this joint all be through. So from afar, it probably like we fighting, like physically. But it wasn't, nothing like that, nothing too much. We ain't get no blows thrown. Cops come down the wrong way, down a one-way street. So, boom. So when all that's going on, right, they come out of a truck with a machete, probably like a Jamaican. They come out with a machete, like trying to defend her. I respect it. You see, I mean, we gotta protect our women. So he come over trying to protect her or whatever like that. And in the midst of all that, as soon as she see that, she started going crazy, trying to do all this crazy shit. And I'm like, chill. And then as he peeped that she on nut shit, he put his jaw right back into where he got it from me. hopped in the wheel, going there. Then you got the cops coming down the wrong way down the one way, so you know they on demon time. And I don't want no problem. I just wanted this girl out my car so I go get to my youngin' and spending my week, start my weekend off early. But they had other plans for me, you know. So 2 cops, both of them bald head, one black, one white guy took her, black guy took me. You feel me? Slapped me on the cuffs from the rip. I'm sick. Got me there, he put me in the back of the paddy. And he's like, why would you do this? What's up with you? What's going on? Why y'all? I'm like, bro, I was trying to get her out my car. That little girl in the back is my daughter. Mind you, my daughter is half Italian. The girl is probably a shade lighter than me, so clearly ain't our baby together. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, that's my daughter. That's my car. I wanted her out. So I try to grab her out, this, that, and the third. So she over there putting the scene on with me, man. He hops back in the car. So they're like, yo, we taking you down the station. By the way, he said I was gonna get off on R&R. He said, you ain't got no pass, you ain't got no priors or nothing like that, right? I'm like, no, I've never been in nothing in life. I still got and mind you, I still got my work uniform covered in oil. So they taking me down to the district. I'm back there like, well, that's my car, that's my daughter. Got my hands behind my back. That's my daughter. You know, she ain't even got no license. Why is she driving my car? They ignoring me. Take me down. I get into booking with the fingerprints, this, that, and the third, and myself. Meanwhile, my phone is in that car. She calls my baby mom and say, you know, come get her, blah, blah, blah. My baby mama, she already know about the situation. We used to talk about the situation back in the day. But anyway, so law tell her, but the cops tell her, like, it's in her name, this, that, and the third, but it's not none of that order at all. So she get my daughter, I'm cool with that. The whole time, the law, they told me that she came and picked her up, so I'm cool. Ease my mind on that. So they try to get me for like assault. I got some domestic stuff, reckless endangerment. So anyway, go through the whole situation. I'm there. So I never been to jail. I'm like, all right, my phone call, but she got my phone. Only remember was one phone number, and that's my man from Sandbox, basically. And he was on some, that's all I knew. So I'm waiting to go call him to tell him, like, we need to get me out of here. You know what I mean? I get you your bread, this and the third. But that ain't how I went. When the cell, they left me in that joint. Mind you, I probably got locked up 5 o'clock. Nah, no phone and wait. Well, waiting turned into me spending the night in that joint. Still no phone call. Nothing like TV. So around 10 o'clock, they pulled me out my cell, you know, and take me to another cell. It's a little TV with a judge in it. And mind you, law said, you never been in jail before, you never been in jail, nothing like that. You gonna get a little R&R. So here go the judge. All right, read out the charges, and then it was like, bail gonna be $5,000. Granted, I don't know where it's everywhere else at, but in Philly, 10% of that, so that's $500. Definitely get that. So now they gonna try to let me get my phone call. Now, back in the day, I used to wear the same work pants every freaking day. And I used to fit a bunch of change in there from going to Wawa, getting coffee, this, that, and the third. So I had a pocket for a change. I did not know that you had to pay for your phone calls. So shout out to me being on some dirty shit, having a pocket full of change with dirty ass pants every day. So I'm putting in the last 4 digits to my man number. I can't get right, but I know the last 4. I just know it. So I put in every combination. Boom, finally got it through. He answered. I'm like, bro, I'm in a situation. I need you to get me out of here. He said, all right, cool. Scrape the money up, and then I'll be there by 11:30. I'm like, all right, cool. So now I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get out this joint, right? So take me back to the cell. So on my way to taking the cells, another dude that was on the payphone. He was like, you gotta change. And I grabbed the whole gang of that joint. Let him have it. Went to the cell. Like, all right, cool. I'm about to get out this joint. I've been in this joint for overnight. You feel me? So 11 o'clock, they come and get me. So I'm hyped. These niggas slapped the cuss on me. I'm like, what's up with this about? They like, we about to send you up. I'm like, what? My man say he gonna be 11:30. Just give me a half an hour. No. Threw me right in the paddy. Sorry, like 2 dudes in there already. We drove to another jail in Philly called the Roundhouse. Picked up a couple of dudes, and everybody just like talking like casually in this joint as we go into CFCF in Philly. So that's like the county jail or whatever. So on the way there, they like, I've been in and out of this joint. I already know what I'm about to do once I get in there. Young boy, he was mad. He was in his work uniform too. Another dude, he had a hit and run. He already knew he wasn't getting out. He was just sick. So they bring us up. They bring us in the joint. Got him like this little holding cell with all us in there. And they had money on him. I mean, please tell me in the chat if you understand why he did this. He took $200 and stuck it up his ass. I'm flabbergasted. I'm like, I don't even know what can you do with that bread in there, but it is what it is. He basically grew up in this joint. So anyway, they come out this little sandwich, little meat sandwich, and little carton of what that joint called? Iced tea. I'm sick, so I don't know what's going on right now because my man's supposed to get me and all this and the third. So I ain't been hungry. Me and the other young boy wasn't hungry at all. So Ohead took both our joints. He over there knocking them joints down, eating the sandwiches, all that. Boom. Then you go to the infirmary. So we go to the infirmary. We was probably in the infirmary all day. We got there at like noon. I probably was in the infirmary till like 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. So I'm in the infirmary for like 8 hours. They done got me my tetanus shot, STD, tests, this, that, and there, all types of tech. You know what I mean? Got me right. I ain't get a tetanus shot since, by the way. But that's another story. So then what happened? So we're in there. So now this is when you super know it hits your room. It's like a closet. Water turned on. So when you strip, get in there, do the bend over and cough. Heard about it a zillion times. Already knew that I had to go through that. Wasn't thinking about it, but this is something that this is really where it's gripping me. Like, dang, you about to get sent up. So you look at me, he's like, you about a large. So I get this joint, mind you, I'm 6'1". I ain't that big, 6'1", 180. Put this joint on, I got a front wedgie right between my balls and my leg. So I'm like, tired. But I'm like, I'm not even tripping. I just wanted to get to a phone. Mind you, I've been here 8 hours, ain't get to a phone yet. Go through this drum, everybody lined up. We got a little packet, the little toothpaste and whatever that in the bag. And they gave me an opportunity. They put us back in this little another cell, and they gave me an opportunity to make a phone call. So once again, I had to pay again. What it is, I'm like, I'm at the F. That's what we call it in Philly, called CFCF. The F, I'm at the F. Now, you got to pay on this website. Blah, I don't remember what that joint is, but you got to pay on the website, this, then the third. So, all right, got you. So he did that. So now we going to Gym Pop. So we on the line. We probably like 5, 6 deep. We walking down the line a little across the wall. They bring us to Gym Pop. They take you to your cell. So, but at first, big ass, buff ass niggas in there. You know, Mexicans over there, whites over there, blacks over there. I don't know. So I get in there. It's just a mix, mostly black people. A bunch of little niggas, about 5, 6. First couple dudes, 5, 5. I'm getting buff. I'm about to beat something up in this joint, you feel me? But I'm like, I ain't doing shit for real. But it made me feel a lot better that I ain't see big ass, buff ass, bald-headed ass niggas in there ready to squabble and all that weird shit for no reason. So had me to the cell. So it was a bunk bed, and he had what they call a boat. It's like a little kid hard plastic pool. They flip upside down, so you go to sleep on that jaw if you ain't got one of the means. So I'm guessing it's overcrowded if you got put 3 in there like that. But anyway, so from the rip, I just went to sleep. I already knew my man was going to get me blocked. So, you know, I get woke up in the middle of the night. He like, you about to get released. It's like 2 hours. So it's like 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. Okay, cool, I'm about to get up out of here. I don't even know where this prison at though. Like, I know what the name of this place, I know about people that been in here, blah, but I don't know where it's located at. So I'm trying to figure out what's we gonna do. So I'm in the cell with a dude, we end up talking. We in the cell 2 hours, so we like, might as well. I'm like, all right, cool, get out of here. So 2 hours passed, we chopped it up, we both leaving out the gate. I'm like, they gave us $1, and back then we had like these little coins, they called tokens. You should put them as car fare to get on the buses and trains and stuff like that. They gave us $1 for like a pass basically, and didn't get a coin. That's how I used to work back in the day. So he's like, all right, look, I know where we at. I've been in this joint before. We're gonna go to 7-Eleven. Cause 7-Elevens in Philly, my people's come to get me. Boom, take me to the crib. Sunday morning now. I was already going through something right at that time. I had stayed at my grandma's house, save up some bread so I can get me a wheel, which I did in like a month, and then save up bread to get a crib, and then I had just went through some stuff with me and my baby mom had broke up, whatever, and I moved out. After all that, the story ain't over because this bitch still got my car. You feel me? She still got my car. So, I call on my phone to see if she gonna pick up. She picked up, boom, yeah, I got it. So my brother let me borrow, so I can get around. I met my cousin, so I can link up with her. This, that, and the third. But it's common shit in Philly. We go through, guys and girls, they go through these arguments, this, that, and the third, and then once I go through some stuff, it's like everybody cool again. It's weird, but yeah. So I'm like, all right. She act like she wanna link up. All right, link me up here tomorrow. Boom, over there. No show, no answering the phone, none of that. Boom. The whole rest of the day calling her, she's not answering. Oh yeah, we good. It was finally answered. Yeah, we can link over here. Boom, no answer. Granted, at this point, my life, I stayed out of trouble, but a lot of my friends, they went to the street. I got friends that went to college and moved on, but we got people that stayed in the streets. And people, your loved ones are your loved ones, so they see I'm going through this. She got my car, my phone, this, and that, third. I don't want to call the law on her. It's none of that. My cousins, a couple of my homies, they going to our aunt houses. They went a couple of aunt houses, her mom crib, this and the third. Everybody looking for her. She ducked me. So when I finally got on the phone, I'm like, I'm not even mad. I'm not trying to go no cops. I heard with the woo, like, all right, maybe you can make this a little serious. Just stop going through this weird stuff. All right, so I know what baby pop is. we ain't got no issues or nothing like that, but I'm the nigga hitting his baby mom. Of course, she ain't gonna like me so much. But anyway, I see dude drive past in my wheel. Main man is driving. She got this dude driving my wheel. This is crazy. I'm sick right now, but I ain't been tripping. Like I said, when I got on the phone with her, matter of fact, I'm already on the phone with her when I see this. So I'm still trying to woo just to get around, and get my will back, get my phone back, and leave her in the past, like all the way in the past, done with that situation type time. So we got a spot to link up at. We link up, I give her one last, one last thresh, and I got my stuff and got out of that joint. But it's not over exactly because I kind of forgot to tell this one part. In the midst of me going through all that, I gotta go to court. So I'm going to court. I think it was like every 3 weeks. Mind you, that me trying to link up with her was over, I'm gonna say like almost 2 months and all that. It's crazy. But message is me, I'm going to, you got the DA or whatever she called, the plaintiff or whatever the lawyer called over there, the DA, whatever, is really just sitting here. Yeah, of course, it said he brutally beat her and he distanced, and this just made me feel so bad. And every time I see somebody in trial, I wish they get out because none of that happened. And it's a horrible feeling that I could have felonies over essentially nothing. I could have made better choice, but it wasn't worth none of this at all. So saying everything. So when I say that, I just saying all this. The cops that said that the cop that went to her, the white bald head officer went to her, and she said cuts on her face, this and that third. And he said when he drove down the block, that one-way block, that he seen me hitting her, which I wasn't. I had her foot trying to grab her out of there. Like I said, she wasn't having it. And then they called for a witness. It was the black cop. The white cop didn't come, he just wrote a statement or whatever like that, said a statement. And the black cop came in there and said he seen none of that at all. And the judge just pulled up and then they separated us next. So judge had to say what it was. So my heart is all be to my feet. You feel me? I'm scared as a bitch, you hear me? While I'm sitting there just waiting, it's like these seconds was just like hours. I was just waiting for her to, and she just said, man, it was dismissed. The cop said he didn't see nothing. She's not showing up, so she clearly not trying to go through that, nothing like that. Young man, stay out of trouble. This is dismissed. You feel me? I just smile all the way to the crib, literally all the way to the crib. I wouldn't want nobody to go through that. That is insane. It's insane. And you know, I ain't gotta deal with that girl. I hope I blow up off of this joint and she see me and be sick. This is my first video, so I'm gonna be doing story times like this all the time. I want y'all to, you know, rock with me in my journey. Hopefully get my views up, get my likes up if you can. Man, if you can like, if you can't, it is what it is. I've been there before. But thanks for watching me. I'm Santana. It's been fun, but I gotta run. I'm out.